Drop your bags, ass, I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating mama.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Just about set, Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from Vegas. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Willis. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Willis. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Willis now to throw. That football broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Hubbard. He'll manage only a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Willis now to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. They'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing, Willis. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Raiders, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And a short game there, down only to the 48. So after one, 6-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Jets move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Look wide, get this one complete, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Now Willis. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Third down coming up.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. The Jets are going to get the football at their own 40.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Hubbard. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Raiders. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Raiders are in the lead by the score 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Wilson in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
A give. Here's Hall. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. This is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. these end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Throwing here on third and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on
it. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. To throw is Willis. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Handoff. Here comes Hall. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Moore going in motion. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They give up the middle with Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They motion a receiver right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra.
In trouble, and down he goes. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here's Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing, Willis. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. 2nd and 7. Willis now to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Willis. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
First down, Jets.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Out comes the kicker. Big spot for Anders Carlson. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun, and he will score! Game on! Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Moore going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
3rd and 6. To throw, here's Willis. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Moore. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up now for second down. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Back to the air one more time. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle.